You just heard La Migra doing a song called El Sol, if I could pronounce it right. El Sol. That's from, I do believe that was released back in 1982 on the Mar International Records label. Before that, Los Humildes, that's Spanish for the humble men, doing a song entitled Sobre la Playa. That one is also from 1982 on the Gamma Records label. It was actually released on an album called 10th Anniversary, which means that that at that time they were together for 10 years. You see, according to my sources, if I can just look that up, just give me a minute here. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. Okay, it looks like that that Los Humildes, or also known as Los Hermanos Ayala, that's Spanish for the Ayala brothers. The Ayala brothers are a veteran American Mexican they're a veteran They are a veteran American Mexican norteño band formed by the three Mexican-born then teenage Ayala brothers in California in 1972. Yeah, they've been together. They're actually brothers. They went from Mexico to California, and they started their career there in California in 1972. From 1976 to the mid 1980s, the band was featured in 7 Mexican movies. Also in 1985, they were nominated for the 28th annual Grammy Awards, probably the Latin Grammy Awards. I think that's about it. That's all the information that I have on Los Humildes. Anyway, that song is off of, like I said, this song is off of a record called Sobre. Actually, it was released back in 1982 on the Gamma Records label called 10th Anniversary. You just heard Sobre la Playa. Before that, La Revolución de Emiliano Zapata with Con tu recuerdo en el alma. That is from 1985. Before that, the Mexican Police with Vivir sin aire. That's from 1992. Unfortunately, there was a problem with that track. I have no clue what is going on with that track. According to my sources, for some reason the CD. I don't know. I think it's the hard drive in the newsroom that's messing up, and somebody donated it to the radio station, and unfortunately, it keeps on skipping. So I guess Van Halen wasn't the only one that was skipping. I guess the Mexican Police were skipping too. Double Shot of Ween doing Chocolate and Cheese off of 1994's Roses Are Free. Excuse me. Roses Are Free from 1994's Chocolate and Cheese on the Elektra Records label. After that, Ween with Sarah from 1992's Pure Guava, also on the Elektra Records label. Before that, Double Shot of Pink Floyd, doing A Pillow of Winds from 1971's Metal LP, released on the Harvest Records label. Symbol. After that, you heard Symbol Live, a live version that was, believe it or not, it was from December 5th, 1969 on the BBC radio sessions. Yeah, BBC radio sessions. You can find the studio version on, what's the name of that? What's it called? More? Yeah, More is the name of the movie. You can find it on the original soundtrack the original motion picture soundtrack to the movie More. More. And then before that, triple shot of Duran Duran doing The Chauffeur from 1982's Rio album, followed by A Matter of Feelings and Hold Me from 1986's Notorious album. Those tracks were released on the Capitol Records label. Before that, we started that hour with Black Sabbath doing Planet Caravan from their 1970 LP entitled Paranoid. That's on the Vertical Records label, Warner Brothers Records right here in the U.S. And before that, Van Halen, a band that I have not played on my show before, Van Halen with On the One from their self-titled debut album from 1978 on the Warner Brothers Records label. Double shot of The Cure doing Love Song from 1989's Disintegration, followed by Friday I'm in Love from 1992's Wish album. That's on the Fraction Records label, whatever, but it was released right here in the U.S. on Elektra Records. The Smiths with There Is a Light That Never Goes Out from 1986's The Queen is Dead. That's on the Rough Trade Records label. Joy Division with Love Will Tear Us Apart from 1980. That one was released as a single. Stepping Out by Joe Jackson, released on A&M Records from an album released in 1982 called Night and Day. Modern English with Carry Me Down, also from 1982, off of a record entitled After the Snow. That one was released on the, I do believe it was released on 4AD Records. Double shot of Talking Heads doing Love Building on Fire. I do believe that was released as a single back in 76 or 77. I don't know what year it was. Love Comes to Town from their debut album from 1977. It was actually, the name of the album was called Talking Heads 77. That one was released on the Sire Records label. I don't know why they call it Talking Heads 77 when they could have self-titled it. A band that I have not played on my show before, The Bird and the Bee, doing some song that I cannot pronounce on the air. Let me spell it out for you. RECREATIONAL, Love. That one came out a couple years ago. Sherry Leah Lair doing No Ordinary Love, and Anyway from her 2005 or 2006 release entitled a CD entitled Spellbound. And I started that hour with Tamron doing the title track from Cram Kiss, followed by Hands All Over Me. That one was released, believe it or not, almost 2 years ago. Well, I guess that wraps up my St. Valentine's Day special show. I want to thank everybody for listening. It is now 1:05 p.m. I was supposed to be out of here 5 minutes ago. I don't know if Ivan had Ivan has not yet shown up, but I'm gonna close the show with a live version of a slow song by Joe Jackson. I'm not sure if that was released on. Hold on, let me check. By the way, you're listening to Being With You by George Benson. That one was released back in 1983. Let me look at that album that came out. I do believe it was that one was okay. This next song is a live version of a slow song by Joe Jackson. I think you can find that version on a double CD entitled, double LP CD, whatever, entitled Live, 1980-86 by Joe Jackson. I'm going to, and like I said before, I'm going to close this show with Joe Jackson doing a live version of a slow song. Thank you for listening. You have been listening to Frankie's Underground Party on listener-supported 91.5 HD2 The Rebel, KUNV Las Vegas, the broadcast service of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Thank you for listening. I'll see you guys next week, perhaps. I don't know if I'll be doing a special Black Sabbath show or not. We'll see. Depends on what's going on with the tracks that we seem to be having some problems with some tracks that every time we play some tracks, there seem to be some problems, like skipping. Well, somebody needs to find some technician needs to find that out, what's going on. So yeah, somebody may have to donate those songs again in order to get played on the air, either on this station or on the FM station. So until then, you had been listening to Frankie's Underground Party. This is Frankie Teardrop signing off. I'll see you next week, maybe. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Bye.